Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Herbert. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Lowry.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on 1st down, but give it credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Chargers have 4 and 9 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
First and 10 at the 56-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Lowry.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown!
James Cook
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
and the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On first down, Lowry. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lowry.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Complete to Kadarius Toney. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw again. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lowry, throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I like like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw on second down. Lowry. Right back to Cook for another completion.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Lowry. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
On 1st and 10, Lowry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw. Lowry. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
To throw again on second down. Herbert.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
To throw on third down. Lowry.
That's complete to Tony.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Off play action. Lowry.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception.
Third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Gregory Rousseau
able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Darren Waller, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Throwing on 1st down. Lowry. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
On second down, Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Lowry looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, the win for them is number 6 on the year.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.